Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. That's too sweet. Anyway, continuing with the goalie goals scored in the NHL. And today, we're discussing the 6th goalie goal with a little twist of NHL history in it. And this one, unlike the last 4 goals we've discussed, this one didn't come in as a result of a shot. So we're going back to the same style as the first goalie goal, where this is just a credited goal. It's still a goalie goal all the same, no matter how you look at it, though. But an early spoiler, it won't be the last. Today, we're going to talk about Damien Rhodes and his goalie goal. So let's talk about it. All right, so let's set the scene here. The date is January 2nd, 1999, and the Ottawa Senators are hosting the New Jersey Devils and already have a 1-0 lead early in the first period. Yeah, you heard that right, early in the first, with a delayed penalty on the way. And because said delayed penalty was going against the Ottawa Senators, the Devils goalie Martin Brodeur, yeah, we're talking about him again, was pulled in favor for the extra attacker. And with the Devils on the attack, Lyle Odeline takes the shot, which gets deflected off of Rhodes' stick and makes its way to the corner, followed by Odeline. So in the corner, Odeline passes it to the point, hoping to get it to Scott Niedermayer. But the puck slips past him and Dave Andreychuk all the way down to the Devils' net. And because Rhodes was the last Senator to touch the puck without actually holding on to it for the whistle to blow to enforce said penalty, he would be credited with the goal at 8:14 of the first period. And that would give the Senators the 2-0 win on the way to a 30-save performance and a 6-0 win for the Ottawa Senators. So let's break down some of the history in this one. Rhodes would be the first goalie to score or be credited with a goal in the first period, and by extension, would be the fastest goalie goal in league history. Believe this or not, that record will eventually be broken. Rhodes would also be the first goalie credited with a goal in the NHL, but as well as in the Western Collegiate Hockey Association, after he was credited with the goal in 1989. So nice 10-year gap in between professional goals for Damien Rhodes. And of course, the biggest item of history in terms of history of goalie goals, he'd be the first goalie to have a goal to his name and record a shutout in the same game. Overall, he is the 5th goalie to score the 6th goalie goal, the 2nd goalie to be credited with one, and the first to be credited with one since Billy Smith scored the first goalie goal back in 1979. So nearly 20 years in between a goalie being credited for a goal as opposed to actually shooting a goal. So you might look at it on paper and be like, it's just a credited goal. There's a lot of history in this one. That's never a bad thing. I mean, this had to have been the biggest bright spot for Rhodes' season, as being his last season in Ottawa. Why not go out with that, right? He would make his way to becoming the first Atlanta Thrasher in that team's history, but that's something we'll discuss later. And that's the story about Damien Rhodes' first NHL goal. All right, so that was another one of them Trev's Hockey Shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you're still here. If you've made it to this point, hey, you've made it to the end, so that's never a bad deal, right? But whether you're here, whether you're digging what I'm doing, even if you just want to say hey, feel free to throw that thumbs up. Trust me, that goes a long way in helping this channel out a lot. So the more thumbs up I get, the better. If you want to, if you haven't done so yet, that red button, that one that says subscribe all over it, come on, you know you want to hit it. I know you want to hit it. The algorithm knows you want to hit it. And on top of helping this guy get closer to 500 by the end of the year, I mean, it'll make you feel good. It'll make me feel good. So let's do it up. Don't be afraid of that red button. If you want, that link in my description below, that'll take you to my Facebook page. Feel free to join that. I'd love for you to do it. I mean, I'm posting a lot on there, and I would really love to see the amount of people on that page as there is on this page. So if we can help either one of them out, that's a great thing. So moving forward, as far as goalie goals is concerned, well, this won't be the last time we're going to discuss the New Jersey Devils, as our next goalie goal, once again, involves the same goalie we've talked about in the last 2 videos. So be on the lookout for that. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, be on the lookout for more videos from the Trev. Later.